Hey, welcome back to the Slay the Spire 2 at home video series where we try to, implement Slay the Spire 2 at home, one tiny bit at a time. So the next thing we want to do today is get some slimes into the game so that the Nibbit isn't the only Slay the Spire 2, fight we have in our little program here. So the first thing to talk about slimes, in the original Slay the Spire, there were, the acid slimes, the spike slimes, medium and small. There were even large in of those slimes in the original Slay the Spire. In Slay the Spire 2, they're just acid slimes, small and medium. There's no large slimes, there's no slime boss. And one thing that's different is that in Slay the Spire 2, the slimed card, you draw a card when you play it. In the original Slay the Spire, that was not the case, right? So first thing we do is that we want to change the slime card. Well, we duplicate the slime card to have a Slay the Spire 2 slime card, make it draw a card. And then one thing we'll do is we'll reuse the script we had from Master of Strategy. It's kind of weird, right? Not very intuitive to think of Slimed and Master of Strategy as, being similar things. But when you play them, they both draw a certain number of cards, right? And that's why, we want to do that. So the first thing we want to do is we make Master of Strategy just kind of a generic card draw script, right? We just, refactor that. Okay, so first let's do that. We've got, let's go to the cards. Let's see, where do we put our cards here? Colorless, rare, Master of Strategy. So yeah, let's move that over to the shared cards, right? We remove that, rename that to like just, I don't know, card draw. Yeah. Uh-oh. Possible cyclic resource inclusion. Well, hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, so yeah, we've got class name. Let's give it a card draw. So this will be a card draw card, I guess. Do we need to put... No, we probably don't need to put... anything besides this in the name, right? So, okay, so we have an unupgraded card draw, upgraded card draw. Let's just change these to 0, I guess, for default if we're going to make this applicable for multiple cards, right? Oh, you know what? Master of Strategy can be upgraded, but Slimed can't, right? Well, maybe we still do want to make this a default script and then just have like a special script for Slimed, right? On the other hand, we could just make it so that the Slimed never gets upgraded, right? Because, yeah, let's just do that, because, like, yeah, it just won't get upgraded to begin with. Okay, so let's go to the Master of Strategy, and then kind of, since we changed the default values, we do need to kind of, oh yeah, we have to change these to export variables. Okay, so Master of Strategy draws, well, 3 cards, 4 cards, right? So since we changed the default values, okay, so, and then this will, okay, so this won't be part of the, because this script will be used for multiple cards, so we get rid of that. Yeah, so this can be used for skim in the future if we get to defect, stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I mean, the rest of it really is the same, right? So, okay, so let's do that. So let's duplicate the slimed resource, right, from the original Slay the Spire. So we'll need to put, yeah, we'll just put that in a new folder, STS2 debuffs, right? Duplicate slimed, call that Slay the Spire 2 slimed, or STS2 slimed, right? Yeah, let's put that in here, and then we'll change that to use the card draw resource instead of just using the base class card, right? So this will go into card draw. So it just, yeah. Well, it's not going to get upgraded, so maybe we just leave that blank, right? And then, okay, so slime status. Well, this doesn't rhyme. This is just for the card border right now. Like, we haven't, yeah. Target self, cost 1, exhaust is playable, ethereal, and insurance card. So now instead of the text just being this, right, we do like draw %s cards, exhaust. Well, maybe we can make a note of that here that, maybe optionally, well, or we could just even say like, for Master of Strategy, slimed also, yeah, just like that, but not for skim. Just a note. This doesn't do anything anyways. Okay, so we don't need upgrade preview text for signed, right? It's just, yeah. Okay, so that's that, right? So we have our Slay the Spire 2 signed card resource, just by basically copying the Slay the Spire 1 slimed and then adding a card draw to it, right? Okay, so now let's go make the actual slimes, right? So we start by making the enemy action pickers. So let's go to enemy. Okay, so I guess we'll have, like, in the Slay the Spire 2 Act 1 Overgrowth folder, right? Are slimes only in Overgrowth, or are they also in Underdocs? Maybe we should check that. No, it's only in Overgrowth, right? Yeah. So Underdocs there are no slimes, so we can put them in the Underdog Act. Okay, so maybe we need to put more folders to, yeah, so let's make a folder called Nibbit, and then move this stuff in here, right? And then, yeah, this will be like a folder for slimes. And we could put all these slimes in the slimes folder, so this will be, yeah. I mean, do we want to have separate folders for each slime? Probably don't need to, right? That should be good enough. Okay, so let's make a Nibbit, so I guess we'll just go from top to bottom in the order they are on the wiki. Let's just start with leaf slime small, right? So this will be the enemy action picker. And then S leaf slime, right? Action picker. Okay. So small leaf slimes, it alternates between tackle or goop. Cannot use the same move twice in a row. Okay, so basically we can just use the base enemy action picker script, set them both to 50%, and then yeah, just set the max number of use each time to 1, right? So yeah, okay, so let's do that. So this, okay, enemy action, then okay, so first of all, we probably do need to add a script for the goop. So we did have the slime boss in the original Slay the Spire that did goop spray, right? So maybe we'll just make this a generic script, right? That just, instead of being goop spray, it can be like, you know, a generic action that can be used by multiple enemy actions, right? And then it adds X number of cards to your discard pile, right? And that'll be an export variable. So let's do that. So we have the slime boss goop spray. We'll move that into the common enemy actions folder, right? Yeah. We'll call, instead of calling goop spray, we'll just call this like slimed cards in discard, right? And then, yeah, let's give it a more descriptive name. Slimed cards in discard. Enemy action. Okay, so, but, oh, so we do need separate scripts for goop spray and then because yeah, different slime cards, right? So okay, why don't we move that back then, and then we'll copy it, right? So this will be goop spray specifically. And then we'll make a copy of it and then change that to use the Slay the Spire 2 slimes. Okay, so this will be yeah, this will be the slimed cards in discard, and then we'll move that into the common enemy actions. All right, so we'll do that. So yeah, this will be slimed cards in discard, and then we'll change the slimed path to be the Slay the Spire 2 slimed, right, that we created, and then the number of slime cards will be an export variable so that we can use it for multiple things. Export var slimed cards int, and by default it'll be 0. We'll just change that for each one, right? And then when we actually add the slime cards, like okay, so let's get rid of some of this what do you call it, implicit assignment, because that's not as clear, right? I mean, well, it's pretty clear, but this is even more clear because we're complete noob and we need to just give ourselves reminders of what type everything is, right? Okay, so yeah. All right, so let's do that, and then we just have some basic, you know, noob animations, yeah. Okay, so and yeah, like even though the wiki says shuffle slime cards into your discard pile in the original Slay the Spire, like they actually did just get added to the top of the discard pile, but it didn't make any difference. There wasn't anything that many did any difference for, right? So basically, we just append them to the end of the discard pile. But now we need to do it based on this export variable here, right? And then yeah, this will be used for not just goop in particular. This will be used for lots of scripts. Okay, so and this might not be relevant because I was talking about the original Slay the Spire wiki. Okay, for send I in let's see slime cards. So yeah, we'll just do that, right? And then as opposed to just a set number. Cannot find I in the, oh, it's called var I, no, var, no, it's I int like this, yeah. Keep getting my programming languages mixed up, but yeah, that's the syntax here. All right, so yeah, so we just added, so that should be fine, right? Okay, so now back to our small leaf slime action figure. So the first action is tackle, second one is goop. Well, the order doesn't really matter, right? But yeah, we just do that. Okay, so tackle, we use the little dagger thing icon, I guess. Yeah, enemy intent icons. So is that this one? Yeah. Oh, let's do this first. So this will be a tackle. And then it'll be a basic enemy attack action, right? Basic attack action. And it'll just do, it's a 4 damage attack. No, 3 damage attack. Okay. So, I mean, because we're not worrying about the higher difficulties for now. Yeah. And it can only be used one time at most, right? And then it'll be 50%. I mean, we could set them both to 1 or we set them both to 2 as long as they're the same value, but we'll do 50 because 50 out of 100% is, kind of intuitive, right? So we'll do that, goop. So that'll be our slime cards and discard. Number is 1 for them. Is it 1? Yeah, it's 1 for small leaf slime, right? All right, so we'll do that. The icon is the... So we could even put the number there too, right? But I don't think it does in real Slay the Spire 2, but yeah, let's just put that there. Okay, so the intent icon is this. Max consecutive use is 1. Oh yeah, we need to change the other one to chance based too. So it's not a conditional like, when something gets reduced below 50% or it's not a special thing. It's just like a, yeah, random roll. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. And then so let's make the enemy action picker script here. So it'll be just kind of like Nibbit where we're rotating between a certain number of actions, but we're just rotating between 2, right? So S leaf slime action. So yeah, let's just grab the Nibbit one and just, although yeah, we're not going to do a modulo thing, right? But let's just grab the stubs. So let's see, we go to scenes, enemy, Slay the Spire 2, Nibbit. Okay, so let's just copy the stub for get action, right? Yeah. And then so the first turn, how many spaces do I want to put? Okay, yeah, just like this, right? So we'll just do first turn. Oh, what? I didn't fix the comment. So this yeah, we just get rid of this, right? Or this is a Nibbit, not the jawworm. All right, so yeah, we don't care about the jawworm. So if it's the first turn, return. Let's see. Get chance based action, and then get chance based action should take into account the Oh no, we need to do it based on, yeah. So it does take into account the previously used in a row kind of the things, right? Yeah, so, okay, so that should do that, right? And then get chance-based action also, it also sets previously used in a row, right? Yeah. Previously used action equals ruled action, else okay, so yeah, so it'll overwrite this. So, I mean, we don't need to put this here anyways. I mean, it's always going to be that, right? So actually, we do this every turn, not just the first turn, right? Because when we do our chance-based action and take into account the max consecutive number of uses. Yeah, so we just... So we don't even need to override the base script, right? Let me see. For this, okay, so... Yeah, so... Okay, so we don't even need a special script for this. Okay, let's just get rid of that. So, yeah, just get rid of this. Just use an base enemy action picker script. So yeah, let's delete this. We don't need this. Yeah. Okay. So we've got our action picker for the small leaf slime. Let's make the resource file. Or not, yeah, for enemy stats, right? S leaf slime stats. And then this will be this. Oh, we got tackle and goop, right? Yeah. And then, okay, so the health is 11 to 15. Then the art is the small leaf slime art. Yeah. Let's go here. Oh, did I copy? I didn't copy the the images I downloaded into the right folder. Is that, did I forget to do that? I guess I did. Well, let's do that now. So if I go to, oh yeah, let's put these in our project folder so we can actually access these images. So I just downloaded these from the wiki, right? So, okay, so yeah, project folder, art, enemy, Slay the Spire 2, Act 1 overgrowth, and then we'll just paste them here. Yeah. So then here we'll grab our small leaf, yeah, leaf slime. Okay, and then I guess we'll just make it like 35% of the size that's on the wiki, right, for now. Okay, so let's do, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so next slime, right? We go into leaf slime medium. So it's just the same thing, but different numbers, right? And then different image, yeah, different stats. Okay, so create new scene. This will be enemy action picker, right? M leaf slime action picker. Then, yeah, just do that. And then this will also be, so they're called clump shot and sticky shot. We don't actually do anything with these names, but yeah, just for, might as well. Sticky shot. Okay, so clump shot is a basic enemy action attack, right? Hold on, where did my folder go? Oh yeah, right here. Okay. So it's a 9 damage attack, right? Yeah, 8 damage. And then using the little shiv icon, or the whatever icon you call that. Little dagger that has like a kind of curved blade. I don't know. So yeah, this. Then we'll have a sticky shot. Wait, let me make sure I've got everything. Yeah, okay. Sticky shot will be the slimed action. It'll be 2 slime cards. Yeah. Okay, so this will be slime cards and discard. 2. Then, yeah. So I guess we can just... Oh, did I actually put the text for... I need to put that in the script, right? If I want the number of cards to actually show up. So yeah, let's save these actually. So if I go back to script, slime cards and discard, so I probably do need to put something like update intent text or something. What's the override for that? So if I just go to update intent text, so let's put that in. Update intent. So no, we don't care about this. We just intent text equals base text percent slime cards. Yeah. Get rid of this. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, back to our medium leaf slime action picker. So what is the script here? Always starts with sticky shot, then alternates between clump and sticky shot. Okay, so it's basically the so how do we want to do this? Do we want to make this just completely scripted, or yeah, might as well. Okay, so we'll just make these completely scripted actions. Yeah, instead of doing like a fancy thing where we make it chance based, but then because the maximum number of usages is So this will just be script based, and then script based, and then okay. So yeah, we have this thing. So this will be class name and leaf slime action picker. Yeah, and then so we'll do the thing where we do the first turn, equals true thing. And then get action, right? So we'll have a get action function. Okay, so if first turn equals true, or we can just say if first turn, right? But if we want to do it that way. So return, wait, what does it start with? Sticky shot. Okay, so previously equals sticky shot. So, I mean, previously used in a row is always going to be 1. Yeah. And then if it's not the first turn, well, so we can do it like this. If previously used action equals sticky shot. Previously used action equals clump shot, then return clump shot, and then else. So if we fall through to here, then this means like previously used action was clump shot, right? Previously used. So we just do this thing. Well, we can just fall through, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So like this. Yeah. So we can even say if it's and not first turn, otherwise fall through. But let's just do it this way. This is kind of intuitive, easy to understand, right? So okay, we've got that. Let's make our medium slime stats, right? So we have that. Okay, create new resource enemy stats. This will be for the medium slime leaf slime stats. And then so this will be the medium leaf slime action picker. Okay, so 32 to 35. Art is the medium leaf slime. So this will be make the scale like I guess 0.5, so they're a bit bigger than the small slime, so we'll do that. Okay, so now 2 more slimes to go, and then we actually make the scene, right, where we put them in. Okay, so twig slime, it just does tackle every turn, so we don't need a special script, right? We just put an action in. Action picker is just a 4 damage basic attack. All right, so let's do that. So this will be not here, in the folder where we have the slimes, right? Create new scene. So this will be small twig slime action picker. And then we'll just add an enemy action here. It'll be a basic, so this will just be tackle. So it's basically like the spike slime in the original Slay the Spire, right? So they don't match the colors, right? Because the small twig slime is more like the spike slime, which was gray in original Slay the Spire. And so it's not like the acid, slime from original Slay the Spire, right? So the green and gray, I guess, got reversed or something, but, whatever. So we have the, tackle. So that's basic attack action. So that's, what is this? Tackle is 4 damage. And we'll just, whoops. We'll give it the little dagger icon. Yep, like that, right? And then, okay, so this will be just 100%. It does this every turn, right? No limit. Yeah. So let's add the slime stats, right? So this is so this will be a twig slime, small twig slime with 7 to 11 HP. S twig slime stats. S twig slime stats. Yeah. So this will use a small twig slime action picker. 7, 11. Then the art will be the small twig slime. Yeah. And I'll just do this kind of thing. Okay. All right, one more to go. So we need the medium meat and leaf slime, right? So this will be. Oh, okay. So the script is a little more complicated here, right? So the first turn is sticky shot. Otherwise, it just does a chance-based action. And then sticky shot can only be used once in a row. Okay, so we'll do that. So this is scene. So this is action picker. Medium twig slime action picker, I guess. Yeah, child node reaction. So this will be, what are they called? They're called chomp and sticky shot. Sticky shot. Alright, so chomp is a basic attack and it does 11 damage on base difficulty. So base attack action, 11 damage, 10. What are we doing here? So this is the little sword icon. Yeah. And then chomp. So there's no limit of that, right? So it can be used as many times in a row. So basically, whenever we've reached the limit of sticky shot, we're always going to use chomp. But otherwise, normally it's just 67%. Sticky shot is 30. Okay, so this is chance base. This is 67, right? And then sticky shot is the slimed action, right? Where do we put it? Slime cards and discard. One slimed card, right? So the twig slime hits harder, but doesn't put as many slimed cards in your discard. The leaf slime doesn't hit as hard, but it puts more slime. So yeah, the twig slime is kind of a bigger jerk because early in the game, you usually want to be attacked for less, and you don't care so much about the slime in your discard pile like that early in the game. Okay, so sticky shot is the status icon. And then we'll. Okay, it can only be used one time in a row, right? Because it can't be used twice in a row. But other than that, it's a chance-based 33, right? Okay, so, and then in here, in our medium twig slime action picker, so we'll put some special logic, right? Twig slime action picker. So the first turn, it has to start with the sticky shot. So let's just copy that from, the leaf slime script, right? So we'll just do that sort of thing. All right, so okay, so previously used in a row is going to be different, right, depending on. Okay, so the first turn we do sticky shot, previously used in a row is 1, right? Otherwise, we return get chance-based action, right? And then so in order for this to work, we do need to set this, correctly. So we can just fall through, I guess, and then, yeah, so we just do this. So, oops. So if we fall through to here, we're not the first turn, right? Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we need to make the enemy stats resource file. So this will be twig slime .tres. So it's 26 to 28. 28. And then there'll be the medium twig slime action picker. Art is the medium twig slime. Give it 0.5, 0.5. Okay, so let's do that. So we've got our resource files, so now we need to set them up in the actual fight scene, right? The encounter scene. So we'll put that here. So Slay the Spire 2, Act 1 Overgrowth, Nibbit, 2 Nibbits. Okay, so we'll make something for like do we need separate folders for easy pool and advanced? Well, maybe we don't for now. It's not too much, right? Alright, well, let's call this 3 slimes. And then, okay, so we'll make an encounter for that. Encounter. Whoops. No. No. But I don't give it a type, right? It's just a 2D scene. Okay, yeah, this will just be 3 slimes or something. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay, so if I go to how the original Slay the Spire slime was, right? So if I go here. So the way I used to have it is that I had these nodes, and then each one would random to, the small Acer Spike and, this one small medium. But in Slay the Spire 2, so the random slimes aren't all independent of each other, right? Because when one of the small slimes is a twig slime, the other small slime is acid, and they can be in different positions. So I'll have to change things a bit to make it so that we have 2 sets of random, things. But first of all, we can make the medium slime, just copy that and just change that. So do kind of the same thing, right? This is just a node. So here okay, so we'll add a node for the node. Well, this will be for the medium slime, right? Or random medium slime, right? And then under here, so we can have either a medium twig slime or a medium spike slime, right? So let's do that. Medium, wait. Yeah, let's just do alphabetical order, right? Yeah. No, that's twig and leaf, not. Yeah. Okay. So so this one will be leaf, medium leaf slime. This one will be medium twig slime. Yeah. That's still alphabetical order. So okay. So we'll say medium twig slime, and then this will be like a medium leaf slime, right? And then they can just use the base, and they don't have any special behaviors, right? So we just need to change their position. So let's just put them at 1500, and then medium twig slime. So the way I've been doing it is that I've been doing their Y position based on their height. So let's see, twig slime. The height is 447. So, and I have got the scale at 447, right? So 447 times 5 times 5, or 0.5, 447. So, okay, so that's, okay. So I remember I just did like 600 minus that, right? 600 minus 223.5. No, I did 223.5 minus 162, is that? because it was based on like where I needed to put the jaw worm to make it, could put it in a semi-reasonable place, right? Where did I put the jaw worm? So that one's, yeah, okay. And then I took the, okay, so like divide it by 2 and then just subtract that from 600, right? 600 minus 30.75. So, okay, 569.25 will be where the medium twig slime is, right? In terms of like, yeah. And then if it's a leaf slime, we have to do the same kind of, you know, yeah, let me make sure I did the right one. So twig slime is, yeah, 446. Okay, medium leaf slime stats, where did, yeah, right here. So this one is 373. So 373 times 0.5 minus 162 divided by 2, and then 600 minus, so 587.75. If I go back to, oh, did I not save this? Okay, so I'll go back to our slime fight, right? Whoops. Slay the Spire 2. And then, where did I put the encounter? All right, right here. So these slimes, so yeah, 600 minus that is, yeah, 587.75, yeah. All right, so let's do that. So yeah, and then is that enough room for? Well, we'll find out. We can always adjust it if it doesn't work out. I mean, we could always move them over a little bit, right? Maybe let's just call it 1400. And then yeah. Okay, so I need to change it so that in, let's see, there's like a leaf slime on the left and leaf slime on the right, or twig slime on the left, twig slime on the right, and that's done randomly, right? So, okay, so I need to do like a node. I'll just create that. This can be called like random set. And then I'll just have some kind of hard-coded logic when I'm setting up the enemies to, yeah, okay, so in enemy handler.setup enemies, setup enemies. Okay, so here we'll do like elif new enemy.name equals like a random set. So this is kind of janky, right? Not the most, you know, things. And then, so we'll need to go through the children and then random among the children, right? And then get all the enemies underneath the children. Okay, so var random set equals node equals rng dot array, wait, pick random new enemy dot get child nodes, no, get children, yeah. And then out of the random set, right, for a node, well, for enemy in random set dot children, no, dot get children. And then we do the things where we set up the enemies, right? Oh, this is the thing. Oh, okay, so I should put it in that block. Hold on. So, yeah, right here. Okay. Well, I guess we just do the same thing we do here, right? So what is new enemy copy here? Oh, that's this thing. Okay. Equals. So we're not doing this, right? This is just a random, okay. No, so we're just equals enemy dot duplicate, yeah. Maybe this isn't the best name. Because, yeah, that's ambiguous up here, right? For enemy, under set, like... And then we add this. Set enemy specify. That? No, new enemy copy. Yeah. Yeah, like that, right? So, okay, that should work, hopefully. If not, we'll fix it, right? But, yeah. Okay, so under here, we need to put set1. And this is, oh, yeah, this is the first we need to put just the type, right? So, node. So, yeah, the structure will kind of look like this, right? So, well, we can give it a name, right? So, this will be like leaf, small leaf slime on left. And this will be the, oh, it's capitalized left. And this will be small twig slime on left, right? So under here, so we'll just make some enemies here. And this will be the small twigs, leaf slime. This will be small twig slime. Small twig slime. Small leaf slime, yeah? Like that. Okay, so here for the left slime, let's give it the x coordinate of like 1200, right? 1200. So hopefully this looks right at runtime. Like, we haven't done anything to really make it look good at design time, right? But, transform. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're not giving ourselves enough space here, like, but we could. Okay, let's put them further apart. So 1700 for these. And then this will be like 1300, right? No, not 1300. So what's the 14? Yeah, 1100. Okay, so let's figure out the y coordinates of where we want to put small leaf slime, right? Small leaf slime is, the height is 398. We do 398 times 0.35 minus 162 divided by 2. Okay, so 611.7. Small leaf slime is 6. And then the other one's the same, right? Small leaf slime. Oh, we also had to make sure that they're actually leaf slimes, right? So, like here. Small, oh no, not the medium one, the small leaf slime. Small leaf, no, yeah, I dragged the wrong one. Okay, twig slime. Yeah, okay, so the twig slime's the same thing, right? Small twig slime. Small twig slime. Oh, I didn't drag it. Okay. So what y coordinate do we put for that one, right? So small twig slime is 362 times 0.35. 62 divided by 2. Yeah, 617.65. Let's see. Okay, hopefully that looks right. If not, we'll have to figure out where we went wrong, right? Alright, so now let's make the encounter data, right? So put it in the right place. Yeah, so back to our, yeah, okay, right here. So create new resource encounter data. So this is 3 slimes.tres. No, 3 slimes encounter, right? That way we're not using so many ambiguous names. So this will be 3 slimes, Aquan easy. We're not calling it overgrowth yet, right? So it'll be 25%, just like the nibbits, right? The nibbit, rather. Yeah. So they should be equal chance of being And right now we don't have the other easy pool fights yet, so yeah. So 3 slimes, and then the enemies will be the 3 slimes that we just put there. So in our Slay the Spire 2 encounter pool, we add the 3 slimes encounter. And then hopefully it works, right? Oh, let's replace the 2 slimes from the original Slay the Spire. So yeah, no more easy pool from the original Slay the Spire, right? We'll just have that. Okay, so is that it? Should we start testing now, or? Make sure we didn't forget anything else. So we did that. Not relevant. Slay the Spire 2 slimed. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's see if that worked, right? So what do we do? Okay, so we just... Oh, do I still have cheating cards in my... No, I didn't. Okay, I took that cheating stuff out. Okay, so let's just upgrade our bash, and then let's see, when we get to the small slimes, the 3 slimes fight, we make sure it works as expected, right? Is this tool? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. That's not right, right? Because now we got... Oh, yeah, because the slimes have to be one on the left, one on the right, not both on the left, right? So, okay. 3 slimes. So this one needs to be... Yeah, the one on the right goes at 1700, right? And then this one... Okay, so yeah. I messed up there. Okay, so again. And then let's make sure the slimes are doing what they're supposed to do also, right? So... Alright, so here... Uh-oh, that's not right. So now we've got this... okay, so... Oh, I put the wrong number. Right, is that... Yeah, this is 1100. Okay, so let's make sure the enemies are where they're supposed to be. Alright. Alright, just raise HP. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so now that's more like it, right? So the Y positions are a little bit off, right? But I don't care too much about that right now. I can redo the math later, and it's not, not taking that too seriously, right? So I'm putting the 1, unlike in original Slay the Spire. I mean, in real Slay the Spire 2, right? I don't think did they put the number in the actual game? I'm not sure. Okay, but so this is a leaf slime. So let's make sure they're doing the right thing, right? So leaf slime starts with 1 slime, right? Well, it could, right? So that's not wrong. Maybe it just randomly chose that. And then the medium twig slime, it starts with sticky shot, right? And then this, yeah, that starts with the 4 damage attack. Okay. So, okay, I guess we just not kill them too fast. Let's make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? So we get a slime... oh, okay. Maybe we want the left one to go first, so that might be something to... Because, yeah, now we didn't reorder the enemies... because we have it in our encounter that, the medium is just... okay, so maybe we should... That's something to think about. I mean, we could always reorder them after... Is that something we just want to do at the start of a fight now? Because I do have a function for that, so maybe I could just... Okay, so if I go into the enemy handler script, so right now I do have, let's see, I think maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, sort by X position. Okay, so, so maybe I need to, now that I'm doing enemies this way, maybe I need to call this at the start, so sort enemies. Because before I was only doing it when I spawned enemies from summon, things like slime splits and things like that. So maybe after setup enemies, we do need to just sort them now because we're doing this thing, right? What is this? Oh, okay. So maybe only in this case we do the sort enemies thing, right? Okay, so yeah, let's... Oh yeah, let's make sure that the next action... So this did rotate, this still did the same thing. This did the slime again. Is that supposed to do that? Did something go wrong there? Medium slime. cannot use sticky shot twice in a row, right? It shouldn't be doing that. So why did it do that? Why did the medium twig slime? So let's see, sticky shot. I did set that, right? So something went wrong in here, maybe, or sticky shot. So if we did I actually press end turn first? Also, that was another thing. Like, oh, I might. No, I did press end turn, right? Yeah, because they started moving, and I noticed that they weren't moving in the right order. Okay, so why did we get sticky shot 2 times in a row when we have? Previously used action equals rolled action. Used in a row equals max consecutive uses. So here in the medium twig slime action. Previously used in a row equals 1. So used. So okay, so this is supposed to make it so it doesn't do that, right? Is that? What went wrong? Oh, you know what went wrong? Because I forgot to change first turn to false. Okay. So we pretended we were the first turn every turn, right? So let's make sure we didn't do that for all the other scripts also, right? Okay, so let's just go through our action picker. So this I'm just using default. This one we just fixed, right? Medium. This one we're using default. This one, let's see. Yeah, we need to do that here too. All right, equals false. Okay, so now it should be fixed, right? All right, so let's go to, let's find the slimes again. Oh, we do have to get through this nibbit first because we didn't like do anything to guarantee the slimes. All right, we're just going through our chance based. All right, so yeah, let's just fight this nibbit and then, okay, the next one will be slimes because we do have code in there to, you know, not run into the same easy pool fight twice in a row. Okay, so now we got this again. So now we want to make sure that they go left to right, right? Because this one should give us 2 slime cards. Okay, this looks right? So the small leaf slime does, yeah. Yeah, so it needs to rotate, right? But so let's make sure we get our slime. Uh-oh, we still didn't get them in the right order, right? Well, we at least got our slime cards, right? So okay, so maybe we do need to check that, right? So that didn't work. Because this one, I mean, other than that, it's working, right? Okay, so let's go back to that again. Let's make sure that we... okay, so what are we doing here? We did this. We sorted the enemies. Oh, you know what? Is because we put the medium slime after the set, right? So if we do it this way, we need to put the medium slime before the set, right? Is that where we messed up? Okay, so maybe this isn't the best way to do things, right? So maybe we need to put this outside of this block. So if I go into the 3 slimes encounter, let's just make sure that's what I messed up. No, the set I put after, right? So, so why didn't that work? So I sorted the enemies. I should update. Oh, it's like also maybe is my sorting function not working? Okay, so here we did these. So first okay, so we encounter we instantiate so then we go through the nodes here, right? And then we get children. So it's not, so we don't go here, we fall through for the first one, right? So we go through the random one and then we do, and then, yeah, so it should have worked for this one though. So maybe this isn't working, like what I'm doing here. Combo. Yeah, I haven't really tested this one that much. Let's see, so I did this. Huh. So we did hit this though, right? Because we are getting the enemies correctly. Oh, we're sorting after adding each. No, that should be fine, right? Well, I mean, we shouldn't be putting it there regardless, right? So, hold on, let's do that again. Maybe it's just my sorting function isn't working. That might be something I just debug offline too, but like, not in this video. I mean, I doubt anyone really watches these videos, but if you are watching, maybe you can just stop watching here if you're not interested in, seeing me fix that. Maybe I'll keep the recording running though while I'm looking into it. So let's see. Yeah, so we're still doing the wrong order, right? So yeah, maybe our sorting function isn't working. Let's see, it's talking about receiving two array elements. Is true? If the first element should be moved before the second one, otherwise it should return false. Okay, so in here, a.position.x, that should be right? I mean, I do call this, right? Okay, but... So enemy handler, that's... Yeah, that should be fine. So this is not working. What... Okay, so this one I just didn't test much, right? So I just need to... Okay, so I just need to figure out why this isn't working. Yeah, like, if you've already... This might take a while for me to figure out, so, if anyone's actually watching this video, maybe you already saw all the interesting stuff and you don't need to watch the rest of the video. But for anyone who does care, maybe I'll just keep leaving it running and just try to debug this, right? And figure out why this isn't working. So returns all nodes inside this array of the... Maybe I just Google it. Godot, sort, children, sort custom, child node, sort custom. But I mean, there's already documentation there, right? So, okay, so when we're doing this, we're sort custom, sort ascending, so we do... I mean, do you have to do... May also... Do you have to do something to fix the order? Oh, you also have to actually move the child. Okay. But that's what we have to do. Alright, well, hopefully Google is doing the right thing, right? Giving us the right information, I mean. So for I in range, children.size, children. So this will be get children, right? Move child. What's the syntax for this? I guess it just get child. Wait, move child. Child node node to index. Okay. Get child. Is it? And does that take an index? Get child not. Oh, it's get underscore, right? Okay. Is that what we need to do to fix this? Okay. We need to fight our way to the slimes again. Okay, so let's see. Are they in the right order now? No. They're still not. Because when I do take the actions, they are... This just... Let me see, in range... Do I have to update the scene tree using move? For I in range children.size move. Is that what we're doing here? Get children.size. Well, this gets, okay, all the children. Array node. Then is this right also? Enemy.position.x less than b. Position.x. Customs. Let me make sure this is actually getting hit and it's not just failing to find that function. Okay, so here. Oh, wait, did I? Yeah, this should return. Do I need to declare the type that returns? Maybe that. No, you just do it like this. Oh, this just. I wonder if there's any problem with making it static. So here, this is a dot. Is position even? There's no 2D dot position. So right here, right? That should be this, and then B is. Okay, so that. Then if we update the scene tree. Children dot sort custom, and then move child. Get child. I mean, maybe this isn't the right syntax also. I mean, this does return, should get the right reference though, right? I mean, I don't think just doing the brackets makes any difference, right? Children I. No, because children, what is it saying? Children is get children. So yeah, this is just like that, right? I mean, that shouldn't matter, right? Is this? No, still not right. Unless they're being sorted, but then the enemy action order is still not right. Is that? But we should sort before we ever start a turn, right? What about acting enemies? Where do we? So we cleared that, right? So we should be sorting before we ever start a turn, right? Done. Sort. Okay, so then start turn. Okay, so that should be fine, right? So that's not the problem either. So we're sorting by. Oh, I should also check what the scene tree looks like. Okay, so here if I go into run. So the medium is the first one, right? So does sort custom actually... Does that actually reorder anything, or does it just return an array in memory that has them sorted? Oh, okay, so it doesn't actually move them, it just returns the thing in memory, right? So I do need, okay. So I do need to declare a variable in memory to, okay, yeah. All right. Okay, so we do... So this is just a temporary array, right? So it doesn't actually adjust the scene tree, it just returns the... Okay. Yeah, like that. And then... So children.sort... Yeah. So we adjust it in memory and then we change the scene tree. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, we do children. Yeah, so we can't do it to the actual node. We have to put the children in a array in memory and then sort that and then adjust... Okay, the scene tree. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm a noob. So now should our slimes attack in the correct order? Because other than that, like, you know, things were kind of working okay, right? Like, uh-oh, did we just hit a breakpoint or crash? Oh, we hit the breakpoint. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so now that's the right order, right? So we got our slimes. Okay, so now our slimes are kind of hitting us in the right order. They're not going out of turn, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we fixed our sort function to actually sort instead of just... So before what it was doing, yes, it was just putting it in memory, but we weren't actually doing anything with the thing in memory, because after you have the sorted array in memory, you actually have to adjust the scene tree with move child based on the array that you have in memory before. Okay, I see how it is. All right, so we sort. So we sort all the enemies in the actual encounter. Let me just make sure that... You know, so this is just a kind of a temporary array, right? And then we sort it, and then I mean, we can just declare this just to make that a little more clear. range. So this is in children, not size. I mean, we probably don't even need this range there. You could probably, well, we should just have it there because it's an array. Maybe you'll do something unpredictable if I just give it size. I know it probably doesn't, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the next episode, I guess, we'll do the 4 slimes in the advanced hallway. So that'll be something that's kind of like the Gremlin gangs. Like, where I'll just have like I'll just generate the enemies programmatically, right? And that'll also make us not have these kinds of issues too, right? And then so yeah, I'll open up the Gremlin gang generator. Where did I put that? In the encounters, right? So because I think in Slay the Spire 2 for those 4 slimes, it's one of each of the slimes, and then they random which order they're in, right? And so basically, I'll want to randomize the order, but they're yeah, and so the X position will be random for all. Okay, so Gremlin Gang generator. So it'll be like a modified version of our Gremlin Gang generator here for the 4 slimes in Slay the Spire 2. But yeah, let's do that next time.